Taurus, how's it going? Adrian here. Welcome to my channel. I hope that you're doing amazing. This is a general reading for love for mid-November. Please take it as it resonates. Remember, it is general. Um, Somebody almost climbed down my throat via a personal message because the reading didn't resonate with them. Like, it's general. If you also want to have a personal reading, you can visit my website, ahngreatlife.com, or just click on the link down below in the description, where you will also find links for my tarot reading course, step by step, as well as my free oracle card reading course. Okay, so if you'd like to help my channel to grow, Taurus, I'd really appreciate you liking the video. And if it resonates with you and you want to have your weekly reading update with me, your energy update, hit that notification bell. Hit subscribe first and then click all notifications. Okay, so we're going to use the traditional Rider-Waite tarot to check out your energies, current space, what got you there, what is heading your way prospectively. I'm going to clarify using the Deviant Moon Tarot, and then also going to end up with the oracle card message with the oracle of the 7 energies. So, and there's links for all the different cards in the description. Woohoo! Okay. Oh, Taurus, it does my heart so good to see you on this good trip, because for quite a long period of time, I was just like, oh, I think it's never going to end for Taurus, So in your overall energy, you have got the 3 of Pentacles. This is basically a new beginning sort of space, okay? And you sort of have a choice here at the moment, Taurus, and it's quite a powerful choice, really, and I feel that for some of you, you may take it a little bit lighter than it actually is. It's a little bit more serious, and I will tell you why I'm saying that, because this is a space of either going into something new, giving something new a try, and obviously new is always sort of scary, or alternatively, you can sort of go back to that which you know. You don't really speak about the devil that you know. But the thing about the devil that you know is that it brings you back to exactly where you are at the moment. And I feel that for some of you, you may not necessarily be horribly unhappy, but there is a little bit of a space of feeling sort of unfulfilled, not quite sure, do I go this way, do I go that way? Sort of, what do I do? What I would say is follow your heart. And I feel that your heart is merging you forwards. Your heart is saying, take a chance on this, give yourself a try, or give yourself a chance, that sort of thing. But because some of you might even be in a space where you're sort of single-ish at the moment, and you might have a proposal from 2 sides. You're not sure, do I go with the person I had before? Do I try a new person, a different person? That sort of thing. But your heart will lead you in the right direction. If you do ask me for my opinion, for me the right direction is forward. So possibly with another person. Okay. And what you can maybe ask yourself, because I try to never influence your decisions. Okay. But what you might be having over here, Taurus, it's also a space of, sometimes we justify ourselves into going to what is familiar, because when we start hitting the stumbling blocks of what is not familiar, it sort of really begins to kind of make us feel very funky inside. All right. But as the old saying goes, if you're not sort of like challenged in your life, then maybe it's time to go to something new. In your previous space, the space that led you towards where you are at the moment, you've got the Ace of Wands, you've got the Tower, and you've got the 7 of Swords, all right? And the Tower is obviously that Mars sort of energy. So I feel that for some of you, you have been badly burned. You opened your heart towards someone, you thought this was going to be it, and, well, really didn't turn out the way that you may have anticipated at all. So some of you have got a lot of hurt there from the past, because I feel that you opened your heart completely, and it's almost like it was ripped apart completely. But also, and this is the thing, a lot of you haven't realized the level of forgiveness that you are capable of. You haven't realized the sort of almost a way that you can let go of things. And this situation has proven that for you. And what I also want to put out there for you is, this is often what twin flames come around to do. The whole twin flame concept has been incredibly sort of like, romanticize, and when you find your twin flame, your life is going to be wonderful. And I mean, I see so many people that, they say, I'm like, okay, so what's the problem? They want to look at love, and then what is going on here? Doesn't matter. And and then they have spaces and things in but I feel it's almost like it's almost like this, like I pick up this energy, and I think that is why this happened. Some of you are having this sort of almost annoyed, scratchy sort of energy. That actually looks quite cool. Anyway, so for some of you, and this is to remember that twin flames come in to sort of help us when we sort of off our path of life. They are like living human incarnated guardian angels, almost, in a sense. And they usually come and make you aware of the things in your life that are off track. And the way that that normally happens is in a way that you don't necessarily appreciate at the time, or maybe for some time afterwards, but then sometime down the line you get to see the value in it. In your current space, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, you've got the Empress, which is all about abundance, and you've got the Eight of Cups. Some of you, also, sorry, Venus is the energy for the Empress. So some of you are so sort of scarred by the past that you sort of, it's almost like you don't believe there's something more, something better for you. Some of you have also maybe started to be more focused on career and those type of things, having maybe realized that maybe, love is never going to be there for you. And here's the thing, you can have a successful career and have a successful relationship. You can love or get in a connection or a marriage for money as well as love. It doesn't have to be either or. All right. And I feel that is what you want to step towards. You can actually have it all. Okay. Energy that is prospectively heading your way, the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Swords. So, sorry. There is definitely a proposal of love coming here for you going forward. Granted, you realize that it's time to step away, and you have at least that willingness to to embrace what is ahead for you. Some of you may feel that a future connection is not really for you, because whilst you might be busy chasing the money at the moment, it's almost like for some of you, you're keeping yourself so busy that you are, how do I put this? That you don't want to look at the past. It's like trying to shut out a noise, would say maybe something like white noise. But the thing to remember, at the end of the day, white noise is still white noise, and we've been having a lot of power cuts in South Africa. And I've been speaking to somebody yesterday, actually, where we think of white noise as white noise because, like, and even like general things like refrigerators and air conditioning and those type of things that we don't really hear. But as you also get more sensitive with your energy, or you stop hearing them, you notice that even light bulbs have a sound, as they light up. And for some of you, you're trying to drown out what your mind is telling you because you don't want to go there, you don't want to face it, and you try to cover it up with anything else. It doesn't work that way. All right. The past can come back to haunt you. And for some of you, I feel that but in that space, or even creating that space for yourself, remember what you run away from is what comes back to you. And I mean, I've been a professional runner away from everything most of my life, for a great part of my life. Whatever you run away from, you are energetically investing, and you're sort of drawing it closer to yourself. It's like saying you don't want a plant to grow, but then you water it every day. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's clarify. We're going to look at this Three of Pentacles energy for you, Taurus. Some of you might be dealing with someone new, and it's almost like, well, do I take this new chance? Do I go to the previous person? And some of you are feeling very, very, very overwhelmed by this because you've got the Ten of Swords over here, and you know that it's Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, and King of Wands. You already know, as we said before, the choice for you. It's almost like some of you are trying to justify yourself into taking the choice that you know is not the choice for you. Okay? Let's see why you had that Tower moment in the past. I feel that most of you know, but let's draw a card for it. Or three. King of Swords, lots of kings, lots of big messages. High Priestess, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so that's quite something over there, because when we then look at that, you are being reminded, and it seems that this is coming out for a lot of people, you are being reminded of the incredible creative power of your emotions. All right. And when we try to, you decide, I'm not going to feel what I feel, I'm going to run away from it. If you can completely really manage not to feel what you feel, that's one thing. But if you say, I'm just refused to feel it, it's not really not feeling. It's suppressing. And there's a lot of really good things that's available for you. And I feel that is what the Tower moment came to remind you then in the recent past. There's better available for you. All right. So someone came in, reminded you of who you were, and then sort of seemingly left. Okay. In whichever shape or form. Let's look at this. Let's look at this Empress energy in your current space. 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and there's the 5 of Cups again. All right. So again, you've got a choice of either dealing with this, whatever it is that you don't want to deal with. Some of you are running away from hurt, pain, fear. You don't want to deal with the emotions. I feel that it's very pressing for you at the moment. It's better to deal with those emotions now, as opposed to trying to do it later. Okay. Let's draw one card for this 8 of Cups in your current space. What is it that you need to, or that you are being guided to move away from? The Magician in reverse. Okay. Some of you are sitting and waiting and hoping on faith. But remember, fate is determined by your emotional and energetic sort of vibration, what you are giving up. So what do you want to have? Well, you're going to have to start letting your mind go in that direction. You cannot say you want love and simultaneously be running away from love. The two just don't match. Okay? Let's look at this 5 of Cups in the prospective energy coming your way, because that has now come out twice. What do we have for the 5 of Cups here for Taurus, please? So 8 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and Page of Swords. Some of you know that it's like even going forward, like, so I would recommend that you do the difficult work now, because going forward it gets more challenging. Not impossible, but just a lot more challenging. Some of you could be dealing with a bit of a narcissist also, somebody who tries to impose their things on you. Somebody's also, maybe for some of you, trying to use you like a wingman or a wingwoman, but not in the most honorable sort of ways. Some of you know that it's time to move away from a friendship. Okay. Let's get an overall message for you. Let's get you 3 cards here for an overall message. 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. There is wonderful choices and options available here, but there's a very much an option A and B type of thing here. And for some of you, you don't want to trust your heart because you don't have that good, maybe a connection with your heart at the moment. Because remember, when you start hiding away from things or running away from things, the connection with the heart is not good. You know, so it might feel like you can't trust your heart. It's time to do some healing. It's time to let the past go. Okay? Because the past can really mess up your present and especially your future. Let's see what we've got here with the Oracle of the 7 energy. So for those of you that are saying, well, why is it that I can't find love? Or why is it that it doesn't work out? And why is it that it doesn't last for me? Because you haven't dealt with the past. That's why it has an impact. Okay? Body and soul. I'm going to show it to you in the upright position, but it actually came out in reverse like that, number 5. Okay? Some of you might be into sort of escapism that is not good for you. Drinking too much, doing some drugs, you know, smoking some weed, that sort of thing. Not in moderation, probably, or you might convince yourself that you're doing it in moderation. It's time to let out your magic. It's almost like some of you, I feel that you might be looking in the mirror and you're asking yourself, who am I even? And sometimes we do that. We don't really know who we are, but then we expect somebody else to like us for who we are, when we ourselves don't even know who we are, you know? So it's time to really come to terms with the past, to release the past, to forgive the past, so that the beautiful, wonderful possibilities that are available for you can come into your space of life. Okay? So, Taurus, that's what I got for you. I hope that it helps. If it resonates, I really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, subscribing. And if you want to have a personal reading, or you're interested in all my other services or bookings, or just want to be motivated, you can either visit my website on ahnGreatLife.com or click the link down below in the description. See you next time. Bye.